All right, guys, we're gonna get this match in with Cammy. See how things go. Great DP. This is modern Cammy. Hard to react to her dive kick. Oh man, the moderns get to hit you every time, you know. We're going for the big damage. All right, all right, all right. All right, YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host TKK, and we are back with another video. I'm sitting down and getting some ranked matches in. Normally I'm playing at my arcade cabinets, but you know, I decided tonight to just kind of play in front of the 77-inch. And you know, I just had this match with the modern Cammy, real-time stuff, right? We played the one game, and I thought to myself, why don't I try to create a basic tutorial, right? This is just gonna be from my own perspective, some of the things that I'm looking at. And I actually got this idea yesterday. I was talking to my boy, actually 3 of my boys. We're in a group chat, and we kind of go and share ideas with one another about this game and experiences. And I said to them, man, you know what? I should go ahead and create some kind of a basic guide. So, you know, we're a little bit deep into the video, but I'm gonna roll the intro and we're gonna be right back, guys. All right, so I was actually motivated to make this 100% more than I already was from the conversation I just shared based off of that modern match I had. And I didn't even notice that the opponent had modern. So in the beginning of the game, when I jumped like 3 times, it's something that I'll do, but I didn't realize this person is hitting like a basic command to be able to do that. And I want to be clear, I don't have any problem with anyone that uses modern, because I feel like there's a fair balance to the damage that's being done. If it was like 100% damage, then I think it would be some BS, but it's not. So I think it's totally cool, right? You got to make a lot of different options for different people to be able to play when you're running a business like Capcom is, to get a game that everybody wants to play. I digress. Let's talk about some basic things with Zangief, okay? So he's got good buttons in my opinion. I think if you're planning on playing Zangief, or if you're fighting against Zangief, what you have to learn to watch for is the buttons that he might randomly throw out that he can't kind of cancel or buffer into, right? So let's just review a few. Zangief's got 6 buttons. If you're playing on classic, that's how I play. And you know, these buttons all lead to different properties, okay? So he's got standing jab, crouching jab, standing short, crouching short. Let's just focus on those, right? Standing jab, you can cancel 2. Crouching jab, you can cancel 2. Standing short, you can cancel 2. Crouching short, you cannot. And it's a button that a lot of amateur Zangief players and some better players will take advantage of. A la 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, right? He's really good with that. 1, 2, 3, right? He just can check you all day. And if you feel like, if he feels like you're getting on him too much, you do have that as an ability to be able to just kind of, I won't say spam, but they'll use the hell out of this button, right? This button, however, can be canceled. So if you read it and you see that they're throwing it out, you have the ability to try to counter to that, right? However, the other buttons, if he throws them out, you know, if you try to like DI that, any of these buttons, he's going to be able to counter you because he can buffer or cancel from those, right? Moving on to the medium buttons. The standing forward kick, crouching forward kick, standing strong, can't cancel any of those. The crouching strong, you can though, right? So if you see him throwing that out, or the forward strong, he can cancel those buttons, right? You kind of have to just know that much about Zangief when you're fighting him, and you got to respect that. So when we go over to the heavy buttons, Zangief's got standing roundhouse that you can't cancel, crouching roundhouse that you cannot cancel, toward roundhouse that you cannot cancel. However, they all have, you know, some counter properties to them, okay? He's also got standing strong or standing fierce, or the heavy, which is really good because he can actually hold that and absorb the medium to high attacks, which is really good, man. Let me tell you, if you're throwing a focus out there or DI, this guy can absorb that sometimes, right? He's also got down and heavy, which I like to use as an anti-air sometimes. Like if I just anticipate that you're gonna be jumping at me, boom, it just knocks you right out. He's also got forward and heavy. Now this is a really good button because this button Zangief can actually cancel. So I'm not saying that he can really spam the button out, but he can use this button to really close the gap. And if you block it, oh man, good luck to you. You got to know what you're doing. If you're not perfect parrying that button, he's going to be able to store some inputs like that, and he's going to get a grab. So as soon as you come out of that animation of being able to, I don't know, to attack again, man, you got to be ready to jump or move or do something, right? So Gief's got a nice assortment of buttons that you gotta either utilize or be ready to watch out for. All right, so let's just go into some of his moves, right? The move list that he has, like the actual command moves, right? He's got two iconic moves that he uses. Lariat, which is actually an anti-air attack. So if you jump at an opponent from this range, Lariat all day, you're gonna get hit, man, straight up. And he can EX that thing. The X is cool because in the corner he's got some extra combo properties where it can lead to him being able to get some big damage. Zangief also has the iconic SPD, or spinning power drive. Now the interesting thing about this is that depending on the button that you choose to do this move with, you're either going to get more damage or more range. So there's really a mix up with him, and I love this about this character design. And this is not something new with this game, or this has just been in the series a long time. So what I mean is spinning power drive is a move that you would do traditionally a 360. This game's got some wacky inputs where you don't actually have to do that to be able to get it. But if you do the jab version or the light punch version, I'm not sure how old you might be, so I'm saying jab, but we're talking the light punch, you're gonna get maximum range. Like that far away, Zangief is gonna grab you. Whereas if you try that chicanery with his medium or his heavy button, you're not gonna get it. So those that you see me with were the heavy and the medium buttons. The execution came from the light button, so it's got great range. In the air, Zangief also has an air grab. Now, I mean, it's not a one-to-one perfect, but man, listen, you set some stuff up, and these moves, he can EX these moves, by the way. Big damage. I mean, and look at what the damage is that this man can do. It's crazy. Another great move that he does have is a running grab, which doubles as an up close grab too, right? It's really important to understand the buttons we talked about early, where you can cancel out from things, because if you got an opponent that you know that you can bait out to a DI, which is that attack, you have the ability to bait that out with an up close grab. Man, Zangief has got some tech that is really, really good, right? Capcom says on this game that he's hard to use. I don't know about that, but he's really good, guys. Let's talk about this man's super. Obviously, he has the iconic, that move right there, right? It's a 720p. And I mean, that's gonna take a ton of damage. He also has an air grab, which I love and respect this move, because this move is not a move that you can easily land. You have to catch your opponent pretty much and anticipate it jump, or you just got to nail them spot on with this. If they're coming down at all, like Cammy dive kick, man, forget about it, right? But this is a very good move as a level 1 where you can train your opponent. You can program them to jump. Maybe they're looking for other tricky grabs that you might be doing on the ground, and if you know that they're jumping, bam, you just unleash it, and it takes a lot of damage too. And I love how he says, "I am coming for you." It's just like, it's very intimidating, right? All right, so though that's a level 1 to level 3. The level 2 is actually this attack right here, and it works 2 ways. So you can actually hold the button and you'll get 11 hits, and from those 11 hits you can actually jump in and do an air grab if you have EX meter, or you can jump in and you can kind of poke them and go to a lariat, or you can do the grab or the super, and you can allow Zangief to do a slam, right? Now the cool thing about this slam is, let's say if you got me caught in the corner and I hit you with this, right? Okay, boom, now you're in the corner, right? So now I've kind of mixed some things up, right? So just think about if you got like a level 3, you hit your opponent with this, I'm gonna put you in a corner. First thing you might be afraid to do is think that I'm gonna hit you with the DI. Okay, well, you jump up, bam, I've grabbed you. It's just such a mind screw with this character, and I absolutely love it, man. It's hard work, but when it works good. All right, so some basic combos that he's got, all right? Finish into the lariat is gonna be really good. Lariat, you can go down, short jab to lariat. You can headbutt to lariat on the ground, so that toward fears, right? I mean, lariat is just a really good essential attack. Like I said, it's got an anti-air property if you're in front of him. You can mix Zangief up a lot by crossing him over. It's a little bit more challenging to try to get the turnaround lariat. But if he has you control and condition to jump at him, that lariat is going to beat you probably 95% of the time for sure. Okay. He's got some other great combos that, you know, it's just like just being able to check your opponent. Little 4 hit, short jab, 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 right? Jab, short, short, jab, short, short, right? Like you can use these light buttons to just kind of check your opponent all day. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? So you can go low or high, however you want to play it. And again, as we talked about some of these moves, you got to know the buttons that can cancel out, because this leads to the mix up, right? So if I do this little setup here, if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? The 5th hit wasn't a combo, but you don't know that, because if I hit you 1 or 2, 3, 4 times with 1, 2, 3, 4, right? You're not looking for anything. It's just all conditioning and spacing and just mentally getting your opponent conditioned with Zangief. You just want to get them messed up where they don't know what's going on, right? So I love this character. He's got some great potential. All right, he's got some freaky stuff too that I kind of want to share just on a basic level. So as I talked about, like that crouching strong or that crouching medium punch, you can cancel that out, right? Right, I mean, this guy he's mean, right? The properties change a little bit when you add that cancel into it. He's able to just kind of throw the jab in there, go into the combo. But I think really Zangief at a higher level is really about just mixing you up, right? So 1, 2, 1, 2. I mean, just getting resets. Look at the damage that takes. I mean, man, this guy's got some stuff. I mean, everything is about just conditioning your opponent and getting them to that grab. I really think that's really what it's about. Matter of fact, let's see how many grabs it takes to kill. All right, so let's just check this out. That's 1, 2, 3. So 3 heavy and a jab is pretty much game, right? Let's try the light. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, I mean, you take your pick. Like, what are you doing? You're doing 3 in a jab, or you doing 4 jabs, 4 jab versions? Now, obviously, this is with Cammy. You know, 100% health, all situational, right? But the reality is, this man grabbed you up a few times, and it's lights out. I mean, I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. We're gonna be making some more content. This is the first time I've tried to do like a tutorial at all, but you know, I figured since I was playing the game, I might just put something together real quick to kind of let you know what I'm thinking, how I'm feeling about this character. So let's have some engagement. This is going to be uploaded on both gaming and tech channel. So catch you guys on the next one. Max love. All right, we got a Juri here. Diamond 1 star. Big damage. Come here. I mean, this is bonus footage, but I mean, like I said, you just want to get in and get the grab. Get in and get the grab. They got to reevaluate their entire life. Good catch. Let's end this. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. Max love.